Hi friends, and welcome back to Sandra Gets Scrappy. This is episode number 5, and I'm so excited to be here with you, especially because I already filmed this. I did this whole podcast last week and my camera was not recording. I'm like so tempted to get up right now and make sure my camera's recording, but I know it is. It's all good. I was a little sad, but you know what? We're gonna persevere. We're gonna get through this. So yeah, we're gonna do this again. I'm gonna talk at you again and share these projects. I have 4 FOs this week that I have completed over the last few months. I believe the last time I recorded was early January, so this is what I've been working on since then. My first FO I don't have with me. I'll put some pictures up here. I finished the Love Note sweaters that I was working on for my nieces, Ella and Olivia. That pattern is by Tinan Knits. It is the third and fourth time I've made this pattern. I am itching to make myself another one. I have the yarn picked out, I'm ready to go. But there's a lot of other knitting to do first, you know? So I made the 6 to 8-year-old size for my niece Ella, who is, I believe, 8 years old. And for Liv, my 12-year-old niece, I made the extra small. For modifications, I did not do the provisional cast on for the necks. I just cast it on in long tail cast on. I did cast on more stitches than the pattern calls for. Otherwise, they would not have gone over an adult head or a child head or any head, maybe a newborn. I don't really agree with the numbers of the neckline in that pattern, which is surprising because Tinan Knits is always on their game. And I know other people have had problems as well. So yeah, I just started with the neck, added stitches. I did not write down how many. I'm very sorry. And I just did math to get the right number of stitches to fit around a 21-inch head. Went from there. Liv's, I did add an inch to the body. I made the crop size for both of them, and I added an inch to Liv's. It just was a little short otherwise. And my nieces are like string beans, so they're tall, so they need, she needed especially a little extra to get her to a proper crop. For yarn, I used Barocco Remix Light. Ella's was in the periwinkle color, which is a really pretty bluish purple, and Liv picked birch, which is a creamy white. Very much out of my comfort zone as far as wearing, so it was interesting to make a white sweater. I thought it was beautiful in the end. Girlfriend still hasn't sent me a picture, so we're gonna be getting on her for that. But yes, I will, if I have not, put some pictures there. They were really happy with them. We went out for lunch about 2 weeks ago. I met my sister-in-law Amanda and the kids for lunch. They live in New Hampshire, so we met an hour-and-a-half drive each. Met in the middle in Burlington, Mass. And Ella wore her sweater and I was so happy. She's so cute. So that made my day for sure. They are such knitworthy kiddos. They love handmade items. Olivia, the 12-year-old, is a master crafter. She is a crochet wizard. She can crochet with gusto and leaves me in the dust. So that's okay, I can't do everything. But yeah, so I'm really happy with how those came out. I would like to start any gift knitting sooner this year because I didn't get those done till mid-January, I don't think, and they were supposed to be Christmas presents. So if I do decide to do any Christmas making for them again, I hope to start sooner this year. Yes. All right, my next FO is my January socks. I am knitting along this year with Silly Goose Knits, I believe, who is doing the 2024 sock challenge, which is pretty much just like make a pair of socks a month. And I swore off socks last year. What's happening? But now I'm making socks all the time. So these were my January socks. They did go through the laundry once, so they got a little felted, but it's like in a good way. Yeah, so these are Magic Heel socks, the DK version. These I knit in DK yarn. The main color of the sock is Yarnaceous yarn. It is a, I believe 75-25 merino and nylon, which I specifically sought out at Rhinebeck because I wanted to make some DK socks that had nylon in them. Most of the DK I have in my stash is 100% wool, 100% wool. So I sought this yarn out at Rhinebeck, and I'm happy to report using up Rhinebeck yarn. Yay! The purple here is some leftover JunkYarn. I love this so much. I'm sorry I don't remember the colorway, but I love these. They're super cozy. They're like sweaters for your feet. Like, let's be honest. Yeah, so these were my first sock FO of the year. My second sock FO were little guys. These I knit up for my son Ren. He loves orange, so I made him some Scrappy socks using my orange commercial sock weight yarn, and I held it double and used the same pattern, the Autumn Acorn Magic Heel Socks DK. For his, I just did the math to get the right number of cast on. I just measured around his little leg and did the math to get, I believe these are 38 stitches. And I just did a little cuff for him and added some length for the leg. These are great for kids because they allow the foot to grow, whereas any other sock that has like a structured heel, when their foot grows, then they don't fit in them anymore. So these, the heel is just made out of rib, so like the intention is for that rib to just stretch over the heel. So as the foot grows, there's just still room for the heel. It's a beautiful thing. So these will fit Ren for a while, and then they'll be passed down to Max. And I see us getting a lot of wear out of these. My boys love a cozy sock, especially in the winter. I do wish I had these for them this winter. They didn't have any handmade socks this winter, which was kind of sad, but you know, we've got some good fuzzy Santa socks that they love. I did knit these along with Everything Shapes Us, their Easy Peasy Scrappy Sock Cal. So yeah, so follow that hashtag. It's a great hashtag if you're looking for scrappy socks. Everything Shapes Us is a beautiful scrappy sock knitter, and you know, other things too, but their socks are amazing. So yeah, here they are. I'll stop wiggling them around so much. Really happy with those. Really happy with those. Ren loves them. Now I can give them to him, so he will be happy. My third sock FO so far is my February socks. Yay! These, I, you know, did some like Valentine's-y socks. I don't really have Valentine's socks, so these were fun to make. These again are the Autumn Acorn Magic Heel Socks DK. I made these using 2 strands of fingering weight yarn held together. I don't know why. I feel like taking them off the sock blockers to talk about them, so we're doing that. Maybe wish I didn't block them because they like got a little big, but that's okay. One of the strands of yarn in these socks was a little light, almost like a lace weight. So they are like a little drapier. So I think these will be fun to like scrunch down and make like cute little scrunchy ankle socks out of. Okay, for the yarn in these, both of the yarns I got through D-stashes, which was great. Like these socks practically cost me nothing. I got a set from Sam, who is Clockwork Fiber Co., formerly Beachy Breeze Fibers. Was destashing some yarn she had dyed that was like kind of I think it was from a sock blank, and it was like color blocked. So you can see it started with this like magenta, and then like went into a hot pink, and then into this like dark, like almost Merlot purpley red. So that was one of the yarns, and then the other skein was just a skein of hot pink that had some purple and white like speckles and like spots. So that's held throughout, and you know, I love a matching but not matching moment. That's like pretty much the like how I dress my children, is like matching but not matching, because they're twins. I can't not match them, but I also don't ever match them. I match their jammies, that's it. All that being said, I also knit these along for Silly Goose Fibers 2024 sock challenge. So these were my February socks. Speaking of which, today is, let me see, what's today? March 13th, and I haven't started any March socks, so I better either like get with the program or just not, or maybe somewhere in the middle. We'll see what happens. So that's all my FOs. I am like logging, keeping track of my 2024 finished objects on Instagram with the hashtag Sandra makes 24 and 24. So those 3 socks were my first 3 items for that. So I'm 3 in. Pretty excited about keeping track of that this year. I did not keep track of like how many FOs I had last year, and like at the end of the year I was kind of like, what did I actually do this year? I know I did a lot, but anyways, on to whips. Let's talk about what I've been casting on, working on. I have been casting on a lot of things, and it's like been feeling good, so I'm fine with it. I was thinking this morning about some some whips that I want to take out of hibernation. I have the taro tee that I really want to finish up. I kind of like got nervous about the like point in the project that I was at. I like wasn't feeling confident, so I need to just like dive back in. With this one of the sweaters I'm making right now, I kind of just did the same like thing in reverse on that sweater, so I feel like I have a little more confidence now. So yeah, I need to get that back out. I just like, it's really beautiful here today, and I'm in the mood for some summer spring knits. So speaking of which, I casted on a new Tulsta tee. The Tulsta is by Rebecca Clow, the Crayabea, and I casted on a fingering weight version. I don't know. Where's the front? Where's the back? Does it matter? Do you care? I think this is the back. But I'm doing a Scrappy version of the Tulsta in all of my Barocco Remix Light scraps and just like ends. I got a lot of them. I love this yarn so much. I am making the size large, I believe. Don't remember. And I used a random stripe generator to generate my stripe pattern. So I'll put a picture of that here. It was really interesting, like trying to get a good stripe out of the random stripe generator. I definitely like kept clicking refresh, because it kept like only giving me a few of the colors out of the colors that I put in, which was a little curious. So yeah, so I'm making a stripy tee, randomly generated, and I'm just like really excited about having this. I don't know that I'm so excited about knitting. I think this is my first fingering weight garment. Well, technically it's a DK weight yarn. It knits up like a fingering weight yarn, and I have made other like spring summer garments out of this yarn, so yeah, it's my closest thing to a fingering weight yarn garment that I've made. I am using size US 6 needles, so I guess it could be worse. They could be like 3s. Yeah, that's really all I have to say about that one. I think it's gonna be cute. I need to get back to it. I kind of like, I cast it on my birthday. This was my birthday cast on, and I like knit feverishly for like 3 days and then put it down and haven't touched it since January. Up next is a test knit. I am test knitting for the Chuffed Crow Creations, who is Kyrie Strickler. I am making the Palm Canyon tunic, and I haven't made a huge dent in this pattern yet, but it has been enjoyable so far. So I am working on the back of the tunic right now. You cast on and knit across for the front and the back. The front is a V-neck, and then I believe you join at the underarms and then pick up around and knit the tunic like down. So you'll have ribbing that's going in two different directions, which I enjoy. It's kind of modular, which I love modular knitting. For this project, I am using the same base, Barocco Remix, but this is just Barocco Remix. It is the worsted weight, which I find knits more like a DK, and the colorway is Old Jeans. I'm not sold on this colorway. I think this was my favorite color for this pattern out of my options, but it's not a very me color. So this may be going to my mom. We'll see how I feel about like styling it. I just don't really know what I would wear this with. Maybe I could get some, I don't know. I don't know. So yeah. I don't know how I feel yet about this pattern because I haven't finished it. So I will tell you when I get there. But yeah, I should probably get to work. This isn't due till the end of April, so I have like over a month and a half, but I really need to like pick this back up. So if you see me knitting on other things, please shame me. Next up, I'm gonna talk about the Big Rib Sweater by Jessie May. This is like my favorite thing on my needles right now. I'm really excited about it, and guess what? I tried to pick up the arm yesterday and the numbers didn't work out, so we're just gonna take that out real quick. This is a great pattern. It is an all over 4x4 rib sweater. It is knit, you knit the back panel first, then you pick up the sides of the front panel and knit those out, and then attach everything and knit in the round. I'm really happy with everything that I have so far, for the most part. The neckline, I did exactly what the pattern said, and I had exactly the right number of stitches, so that came out perfectly for me. I did knit, no I did not. So I thought I had knit exactly to the length that the pattern had said, but then when I went back to the pattern, I had knit 1.5 inches over what the pattern had said, which is fine. I was like on the fence about adding length, so that was like a good little amount that got me to like a proper cropped fit for my body. I do have like a longer torso, So I believe I knit 9.5 inches from the underarm and then did the rib as per the pattern, and I bound off in knit stitch, and it's a little tight and I'm a little mad at myself. I knew this was gonna happen. And pulling out mohair is the worst. It's just the worst. I had to do it a few weeks ago, and it was really terrible. So I'm not looking forward to taking that out, but I also, I'm knitting this along with some friends in a Discord group, and one of them just posted their finished sweater, which was beautiful, and they knit to, I think, about 12 inches, and the length was real good. So I might add length to get to like a hip length sweater. We will see. So let's talk about the yarn. This is made in Knit Picks Aloft, one strand of that's a mohair, and 2 strands of a yarn that I got again in a D-stash. It's the same yarn I used in those pink socks. It is a fingering weight. It's like white with lavender and then some really like deep purple speckles, and I love it, but it definitely is like closer to a lace weight or like a very light fingering. So I held 2 strands of that with 1 strand of mohair, and I'm really loving the fabric. That was like a score. I got like 12 to 15 skeins of hand-dyed yarn off of Discord D-stash for shipping. So I was psyched. It was just from a woman who had dyed some yarn and like wasn't happy with it, and they said it was ugly, and I was like, yeah, it's ugly, okay. Right? This is ugly? I don't think so. So I'm really happy with this. I am going to a fiber festival in April in Salem, Mass, and I would like to wear this to that. So I'm gonna try and get this done. I am like considering making a skirt to go with it. I have some fabric that's a really cute like Halloween print. It's just black and it just says like boo and stuff all over it in white, and I think that's what it says. I kind of forget, but it's very cute, and I think it would make a great skirt. I'll make the peppermint pocket skirt, which I love that pattern. I have made a few. I have a few in the works, but I think that would be perfect for the it's like a witchy themed fiber festival. Love it. So excited. My mother-in-law's going, and I think my niece is coming. Very excited. My other thought was I had got this fabric at Joann Fabrics that like had these sweet little like chubby witches like knitting and like doing tarot and like just all different stuff, and I was like, if I could find more of that fabric, that would be so cute to make a skirt out of. So we'll see if I can find that. I digress. That's that. Let's put that away. My last knitting whip is the Rapz Zoid by Shayna Cohen, who is Shayna Lines Designs, and getting there. I am getting there. I did the whole panel. Here, we'll do a little tour of this panel. I did it using scrap yarn held double for a very marled effect. I mostly used purples and added some like grays and teals, a little bit of black. I'm pretty happy with how it came out. Purples are tricky to marl. They're just like, some are muted, some are vibrant. They don't always like look the best together. So I'm hoping that this shawl collar that I'm just knitting into strands of yarn is gonna kind of like tie it together. This has been a really fun knit until I got to the shawl collar. It's kind of a slog. In the words of Shayna, it is a slog. It's just taking forever. I'm using 2 different yarns sorry, for the shawl collar one is just Knit Pick Stroll in their Cobblestone Heather colorway. This is actually leftover from this sweater, so good use of scrap yarn. And the other yarn is this beautiful yarn, which is technically a lace weight. So I think that's a little bit of like why this collar's taking me so long. The stroll is like nice and plump, but like this being a lace weight, I think it's just taking a little longer. When I went to Rhinebeck last year, all of the folks in my house like brought yarn they didn't want and like dumped it on a table, and it was like a free grab whatever you want table, and I got this beautiful skein off of there. I think it was from Alicia. Alicia, if this was from you, thank you. It's going to good use. Whoever left it, like, you're cuckoo. This is so pretty and it feels good. Yeah, so that's in the shawl collar. I'm excited to wear this. If I don't get the sweater done, I will definitely wear this to that fiber festival. I am starting to think there's a I-cord bind off around the whole of this and around the arm openings, and I'm starting to think about what color to use. I think like a slime green would be fun, a turquoise would be fun, even like a hot pink would be fun. So if you have any thoughts about that, please let me know. What else? This pattern is really cool. It comes in two like options. Aside from like sizing, there are two options for if you want it to have more drama or less drama, and I picked more drama. So pretty much what that means is you're casting on like less stitches here and ending up with more stitches here. So it's more of like I don't know, a shape. So it's more of like an asymmetrical shape, which is exciting to me. The less drama is just more like closer to a rectangle. And I am knitting the size 1, which has like, I think a 15.5-inch back, and I'm hoping that was big enough. It does look, I don't know. No, maybe it looks right. I think it looks right. I'm hoping I get a little bit of more ease with blocking. I am knitting this along with Shayna's Cal right now. Shayna is hosting a Cal, just includes all of her designs. It is the Shayna Lines Designs Cal. So I am knitting along with that. I am also donating some prizes. I am making some bags for prizes for that Cal. So if you want to enter to win some bags, definitely knit along with us. Shayna is a great designer. I especially love her designs because they're a lot of them are really modular, and I love a modular knit. I've probably said that many times, and definitely at least once today. So those are all my whips. I'm going to tell you about my acquisitions that I'm very excited about. First up, I got some beautiful Abonaya yarn from Portugal. So good. So this is gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous yarn. And it smells so sheepy. It is so sheepy. It is a very rustic yarn. This is 100% wool from merino sheep raised in the Serra de São Mamede Natural Park, Portugal. So these sheep are like right down the road from her studio. I think that is so cool. Oh, I did want to do a little research on this yarn and I forgot. I believe that it's naturally dyed, but I could be wrong. I wish it said on here, but it does not. These are 50-gram skeins, and I believe they were a fingering weight. They look like a heavy fingering to me. I am going to be making some sport weight mittens with them, and just hoping for the best. The mittens come in a few different sizes, so I can do some math and figure out like which size to make for my hands. But they are, I believe they're the triptych mittens by Tinan Knits. They have a cute little color work like arrow pattern in them, and I'm going to use the white for my, or the cream for my main color, and then these 3 for contrasting colors. And I hope I have enough of the cream. I think I do. But you know what? I can always get creative. She also sent me another little mini, very sweet. I'm just very excited about this yarn. I've followed her account for, I will link it below, but I followed her account for quite a while. She does a lot of really beautiful, like natural dyeing, and like I said, all the wool comes from like farms near her, and it's just beautiful. And as of when I bought the yarn, she had free shipping, and it's from Portugal. Like, I couldn't say no. The prices on the yarn were great to begin with. So yeah, like that really was like a no-brainer purchase. Like, it really wasn't expensive. Yeah, so that's great. My second acquisition is also so good. I saw a pattern on Etsy called the Quilted Jacket. It's a tamarack jacket for kids, and it's from North Patterns, and I couldn't not buy it. It was so cute. And my sons are about to be 4. Their birthday is April 3rd. All right, so it's March 13th. That doesn't leave a lot of time, but I would like to get these jackets done for their birthday, or started, or something. And then I saw this fabric from Lock Knits. Haley Quinn, Lock Knits, designed this awesome fabric. She is a tattoo artist, and these are tattoo inspired hot dogs. Come on. So yellow is Max's favorite color. Orange is Ren's favorite color. These are gonna be the cutest jackets. Ren is obsessed with a food moment. Like, he loves a food toy, a food plushie, a food TV show, a talking food TV show. And he also is obsessed with the Rhode Island state hot dog, the hot wiener. If you know, you know. The hot wiener is a hot dog, which is specifically a soggy, which is like the hot dogs in the natural casing. So it's got that little like snap to it. That has a meat sauce, mustard, and chopped white onions. That is all the way hot wiener. I've never had a hot wiener. I don't think so. I wish my husband wasn't in a meeting. I would ask him, but I don't think I've ever had the full experience. I do not like onions, so I can't imagine I've had the full experience. But Ren has. I took Max about 3 weeks ago to Cape Cod for the opening of my favorite ice cream store with my best friend, and we got 2-for-1 hot fudge sundaes, and it was amazing. I'll put a picture here of Max eating his sundae. It was so cute. Meanwhile, my husband Tony stayed home with Ren, and they watched Star Wars Episode 4 for the first time, and that like filled Tony's little Star Wars loving heart with like so much joy. And then they went out, and Ren got his first hot wiener, and he loved it. Here's a picture. Loved it. So he loves hot wieners. He has a hot wiener t-shirt. I don't know. I feel weird sending him to school in it sometimes, but I'm like, whatever. It's a thing. It's a thing. So he's going to get a little hot wiener jacket. Max is going to get a little hot wiener jacket. They're going to be so cute. I cannot wait. I am 1000% sure that all of the preschool moms already think I'm a weirdo. So then they're just going to know I'm a weirdo. But love it. Can't wait. Guys, I thought of 2 more whips since I stopped talking about whips. So let's talk about them. I have 1 more knitting whip. I had attempted to cast these on before the last time I filmed this episode, And Max jumped on the couch onto my size 1 wooden like a knitting needle, and when I went to knit with it, it snapped. So these are cursed socks now. I also had transferred all the stitches from the broken needles to good needles, realizing that I had the wrong number of stitches anyways. So I had to start these over, but this is the second of a pair of socks I am making for my husband. I gifted my husband this lone sock for his birthday last year and was like, I'll finish the other one immediately. Did I? No. So we're gonna try and get these done for his birthday, which is next week. Can I do it? No. Am I gonna try anyway? Sure. These are not written down. Let's think if I can remember this. Yes, these are the Dustland socks by Stephen West. I love this pattern. They are beautiful. They're like kind of like a Guernsey style pattern. They're just like a 4-stitch pattern repeats. Very easy, like good bang for your buck pattern. And I'm on the second sock. I don't have much to say. We got a heel flapping gusset that is in garter stitch. I think that was the first time I've done that. I liked that a lot. Yeah, so these are for Tony. Cursed socks, not a good vibe. Not a good vibe. I bought this yarn. It is Zitron Trekking XXL. It's just like a gray yarn with some little colorful neps in it. I bought this the last time, which was 2 years ago, that we were in North Conway. They have a cute little knitting store near their like railroad station that I go to every year, and I always buy like a commercial sock yarn and make myself like a pair of like North Conway socks. So he gets them this year. We didn't go last year, so I'm looking forward to going this year. It's also where I bought said broken Leica needles, so I need to go back and like stock up on those. I always get a few pairs when I'm there. And that's that. So wish me luck on getting those done. My last for real this time whip is this project bag. It is a Scrappy project bag that I am making for my friend Alicia. She saw some project bags that I had on Instagram just last month. I did the February challenge, and one of the days was about project bags. So I had just taken a picture of some I made, and she liked one. So I am making her one. She asked for like a larger bag size, and while this is like nice and wide, I wish I had made it a little deeper, but you know what, we're learning, we're experimenting. I knew she was like a purple girly, so we went with that. This is the lining. It's like a nice dusty lavender, and I made a pocket out of a pocket because I'm funny. I am funny. Very excited about that. And this beautiful zipper I am like most excited about. It is a black and white striped zipper with like metallic rainbow teeth, and it also has like metallic rainbow zipper pulls. It is from So Hungry Hippie. It's cool because you just get like 3 yards of zipper and you can cut it to whatever length you need. It's like great in theory, but I'm like kind of scared of doing it. I need to watch some tutorials, so I'm gonna do that and hopefully get more comfortable with putting that in. It's been a minute since I put a zipper in, but I can do it, right? I am open to making project bags for you. If you are interested, DM me. I want to start or like continue on doing more like scrappy project bags, like truly scrappy from my scrap drawers. So if you see anything like on my Instagram feed you like, or if you have any thoughts, send them my way. I would love to make some project bags. Okay, since I filmed this episode for the first time without recording. I have gotten a new acquisition that I am so excited about, so I'm going to share that with you. I saw on Haley Lock Knits feed the other day, she was offering up a spindle, a beginner spindle, just to whoever like commented, and I commented and she sent it to me, and I'm so excited about it. So I went to school for textile design, as you know, and we did spinning for one day, and I was really bad at it, and that has like lived in my head and I can't get it out, and I'm just like, oh, I can't do that, I can't spin. But it's been over 20 years and I'm gonna try and spin. So Haley was nice enough to send me some fiber. Sorry, crinkles. This is 95% alpaca, 5% Angelina. It's gorgeous. There's purple and teal, black, and like acid green. I love it. I am not going to be spinning with this for my like first try spin. From what I've heard, it's very slippery. So I'm gonna work up to this, but I can't wait to spin this. It's beautiful. Yeah, I'm just gonna wait like till I go to a fiber festival or a farm or something and can get some just like real wool. I have some friends who spin locally and not locally, and I'm hoping that they will give me some help. My friend Katie spins like in the Rhode Island Spinning Guild, so I know I can like go to her if I have any questions, which is great. And I'm excited. I am nervous to have a new craft under my belt, but you know what? Haley sent me some stickers and pins. I put one of the pins on my bag already, but I love this. I wanted this sticker, so I'm glad that she sent it. So thank you, Haley. You're the best. And down this rabbit hole we go. Great, that's all I have for projects and for like future dreams. I'm really excited to make these little tamaracks for my boys. I am friends with Taylor at the Patchwork Community Craft Room in Norfolk, Mass. And I am trying to figure out when I can get a chunk of time to go and have them help me sew these tamaracks. I am confident in most of making these jackets, except I believe you use bias tape to like hide the seams on the inside, and I don't know how to do that very well. So I would like some help. I also just want to go check out the Patchwork Community Craft Room real bad. I haven't gotten there yet, and I haven't seen Taylor in a long time. So I would like to do both those things. If you are local and are ever interested in checking it out, they do have a bi-weekly, I believe, Thursday night knit night that I would love to go to. So if you're local and want to go check out a new knit night, get at me. So a few things that I want to talk about that have been happening around Sandra Gets Scrappy land are, I got stickers, which I'm so excited to share with the world. So if you are local, please ask and I will give you some stickers. If you are not local and would like some stickers, please DM me on Instagram. I will happily send you some. Another thing that has happened is I have started hosting a bi-weekly Zoom craft night. I did my first one last week on Wednesday night, Tuesday night, Wednesday night. I think it was Wednesday night. I'm sorry, I'm brainless. On Wednesday night, and quite a few folks showed up. Shayna Cohen showed up. Sam from Clockwork Fiber Co. showed up, and some other really cool folks. Katie Kutrinkles was there. I really am just like all about building community right now. It is something that I'm just like feeling passionate about, so I'm just leaning into it. I'm gonna be hosting these craft nights. I will be posting about it on my Instagram feed, in my Discord group, which if you don't know, I have a Discord group. I would love for you to join. And I will be posting about the craft nights on Facebook and in the Providence Stitch and Bitch Facebook group as well. So all over the place, find me and come hang out and craft with me. I am like going through something right now. I am like suddenly an extrovert. I don't know what happened. Like my meds finally kicked in after 4 years and I'm like suddenly an extrovert, but I also am just longing for the days of AOL Instant Messenger. Like I just want to talk to people all the time. So like hosting this group has been helping with that feeling. Also like having a Discord and being on other Discords has been like good, has been very good. So yeah, pretty much like I just want to hang out all the time. If you have any interest in just like moving into my guest room and like staying here forever, like that's totally cool. Let's do that. Let's talk about it. So anyway, I'm gonna try to get this episode up by Friday, and I hope that you have some awesome like crafts going on and have a great weekend, and I will see you again soon. All right, bye.
Sandwich. What do you think, bud? Is that yummy?
Yum, yum, yum.
Yeah, do you like it?